you must have thought this morning, thank God it's Friday, but then I don't have two very good news for you, because for you and I, the common man, there is some bad news. There has been yet again a hike in fuel prices. This is News Tonight. I am Radhika Iyer. These are the headlines. Your cooking gas cylinder will cost 35 rupees more. Petrol goes up by 3 rupees and 50 paise. Common man says it's unfair.
Customer அதிகமா இருக்குதுனால சரி அத சரி கட்டணும்னு எங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் சம்பளம் எடுக்கிறதுனால கொஞ்சம் அதிகமா வாங்குறான்.
UP allies are upset over the hike. Mamta Didi boycotts her meeting and Aragiri says it will have adverse effects. 9 members of the People's Democratic Youth Association arrested for voicing dissent over the Tamil conference.
The arrests made yesterday are of a fringe group. They are not Naxalites.
The rule of the road in Coimbatore. An ambulance is stuck in traffic jam, but barricades are removed for VIP delegates' cars. The Dindigul police is in a hot pursuit of the Kodaikanal school correspondent accused of molesting a schoolgirl. Their marks may be high, but the scar of being a Lankan refugee in Tamil Nadu is blotting the chances of many students to make it as engineers and doctors. Dhoni and his boys return home with the Asia Cup that eluded us for 15 years. And this is it on the first death anniversary of the king of the pop.
I'll be performing the songs my fans want to hear. This is the final curtain call.
It's bad news for you and me. The group of ministers who met today to decide on the hike in petrol prices have decided to do it again. Hike the petrol prices. The price of petrol is up by 3 rupees 50 paise. Diesel has gone up by rupees 2. Kerosene is up by 3 rupees. And LPG, that's the big shocker. The prices of LPG has gone up by 35 rupees. A 7-member ministers panel met today to approve the proposal of decontrolling the petrol prices. The move will help cut the fuel subsidy bill of the government, also trim the mounting losses of oil firms, but the petrol prices will be freed from the government control and will be aligned to global crude rates, giving freedom to oil marketing firms to fix petrol prices now.
First of all, the decision is that the price of petrol will be deregulated at the refinery gate and at the retail level. So as some of you are covering the ministry are very well aware, the refinery gate price today is formula driven. It is based on trade parity. The issue price at the refinery of petrol is based on trade parity, which is a formula which is automatically available.
I do not know about Mamta ji. I have not discussed with her. But as far as DMK is concerned, they met me yesterday. I met the minister with Raja yesterday again, and they are fully cooperating. Every point which we have announced today, they are party to this.
The opposition has not missed the chance to criticize this move by the government. The BJP leaders, one after another, held press conferences in various parts of the country to say that the Congress party has let the people of India down. Senior BJP leader Venkaiah Naidu criticized not just the UPA but even its ally from Tamil Nadu, the DMK. Listen in. Alright, but the DMK itself seems unhappy. Union Minister M.K. Aragiri handed over a note at the meeting by the group of ministers today in New Delhi. The party said that the decision to hike fuel prices would put an additional burden on the public as the proposed increase was very high. He added that the LPG was used by a large number of lower middle class families and that they have already been affected by inflation. Any further increase would therefore hit their purchasing power adversely. The opposition has slammed the government for the fuel price hike, saying it's not absolutely necessary and that it's just unfair and a burden to the common man.
To hike the prices of petrol, diesel, LPG and kerosene on a day when food inflation rates have touched almost 17%, can only be the action of a government which is utterly insensitive and callous to the terrible impact of price rise on the people of this country. The utter failure of the government to control prices is now compounded by this anti-people decision to hike the prices of petroleum products, including LPG gas and kerosene. It is a shame that we have a government here in Delhi which is so totally callous towards the terrible impact that this is going to have on the people of this country. As far as the allies are concerned, what I would like to say is that this absolutely shows the hypocrisy of saying that they are for the people's interests.
That's the CPM leader Brinda Karat there, but Venkaiah Naidu, whose bite we couldn't roll for you due to technical reasons, also said something on the similar lines about how the government apparently was insensitive to people, and he also criticized the DMK, saying it was playing a dubious role and should have perhaps stood up for the people rather than its ally. So we will have to wait and watch whether the DMK would indeed make its point very clear and loud about its unhappiness, just like Mamta Didi of the Trinamool did. But here's what people who matter had to say. We mean the common man, you and me. Chennai is rubbishing this petrol hike. They say that the hike would hit them hard and they are already reeling under the double-digit inflation and that it's not fair for them.
ஒரே டே 25 ரூபாய் 30 ரூபாய் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணும்போது டெஃபினட்டா அவனோட ப்ராப்ளம் அவனோட நார்மல் லைஃப்பை கஷ்டப்படுத்துது.
டீசல் விலை கம்மியாக இருந்ததுனா கம்மியாக காசு வாங்குவோம் கஸ்டமர்கிட்ட. அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதுனால சரி அதை சரி கட்டணும்னு எங்களுக்கும் கொஞ்சம் சம்பளம் எடுக்கிறதுனால கொஞ்சம் அதிகமாக வாங்குறோம்.
விலைவாசி கண்டிப்பாக ஏறி தான் இருக்குது. கண்டிப்பாக அது எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்தா என்ன பண்ண போகிறாங்க தெரியல. கண்டிப்பாக எங்கள் தொழில் பாதிக்கும். எங்களுக்கு ரேட் ஏறிடுச்சுன்னா எங்களுக்கு இது ரேட் ஏற்ற முடியாது. ஸோ எங்களுக்கு லாஸ் தான் வரும்.
If you speak against the World Tamil Conference, it means you will go behind bars. That seems to be the message from the police department, or at least the government by and large. The news from the World Tamil Conference today is the big controversy of 9 people who were arrested where voices of dissent were being subdued by the police. 9 members of the PDYA, People's Democratic Youth Association, a group that sympathizes with Maoists, were arrested after they were distributing leaflets slamming the Tamil Conference. This arrest raises serious questions about the brief given to the police by the state government, with even peaceful voices being dealt with a severe blow.
The arrests made yesterday are of a fringe group. They are not Naxalites. I'd like to underline that factor. They are of a fringe group and they were distributing or trying to distribute pamphlets against the conference. We had intelligence about them and we secured some of them. It is not just distributing pamphlets against a conference. It is also exciting sentiments which incites violence. And anything that incites violence is contra.
Alright, there was more explanation that the DGP had to do after NDTV Hindu exposed ambulances being blocked in Coimbator's traffic and VIP vehicles being escorted on priority by the police. The Tamil Nadu police finally reacted. The Director General of Police said that necessary arrangements have been put in place to avoid inconvenience to the city of Coimbator, which had virtually come to a standstill because of the ongoing World Classical Tamil Conference. Shabir Ahmed has the details.
An ambulance struggling to make its way to the hospital in Coimbatore, caught in a traffic jam thanks to what is considered the Chief Minister's pet project, the World Classical Tamil Conference. A traffic constable stands unperturbed of the emergency siren that's ringing.
அவனாசி ரோட்லிங்க சார். மெயின் ரோட்டில் வந்து நம்ம அதிகமாக வந்து ஜனத்தொகை இருக்காங்க. 2 வீலரில் ஒரு அளவுக்கு போகலாங்க. பெரிய வண்டியிலலாம் போக முடியாது சார். பெரிய வண்டியில் காரு அப்புறம் இந்த பஸ்ஸுங்க இதெல்லாம் போனால் ரொம்ப மக்களுக்கு வந்து இறந்தலாம் இருக்குது.
This has been the situation on the roads of Coimbatore city ever since the World Classical Tamil Conference began. Local police say they are helpless.
Here's what is even more shocking. The police is escorting VIP vehicles, making way in the heavy traffic for the VIPs to reach in time to attend the conference. Look at how police officials are on their toes when it comes to a car belonging to the Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi's daughter Selvi on that very road. The DGP reacted to this report by NDTV Hindu, but the answer was not music to the ears of those living in Coimbatore.
Individual instances, as I said, will come to light. I do not say we are perfect at all. We have to look after the security of the VVIP also. This is absolutely essential for us.
The insensitivity portrayed by officials on Coimbator's roads is forcing people to ask, is it much ado about Tamil and its people, or just the VIP and their agenda? In Coimbatore, with reporter Shabir Ahmed and camera person Madan, Nithila, NDTV Hindu.
The DGP admitting that security of the VIPs is that of a bigger problem there. That's shocking and rather appalling and insensitive maybe. Well, we'll take a short break now but find out whether it is an IT corridor or a dumping yard.